Hello, welcome back. Next up on Man vs Pixels, I've been playing Good Robot. Good Robot is a roguelite shoot 'em up from 2016. It's played on like 2D procedurally generated levels that go through like little corridors, maze-like corridors into big open spaces. You play like a little robot, the Good Robot, who's going through this maze of bad robots and exterminating them for reasons unknown unless you read bits of the story, but we'll get to that in a bit. So as you move through these levels, you can upgrade your weapons, and you can buy these things they call invincibility hats, which give you a little chunk of one free hit without losing any health, and once you've been hit, it's gone. So yeah, you make your way through these levels, through the mazes, shooting all the robots you find. Now you can clear each stage completely, or you can just kind of rush your way to the exit and try and get out the exit with as little combat as possible. But you kind of do need to kill some robots, or at least I think you should anyway, because killing the robots is what gets you like your currency, your cash, and that's what you can use to buy upgrades to your Good Robot. Now, weapon upgrades kind of drop randomly in the levels and off bosses, and you can swap them for the weapon you're currently carrying, and just test out what the weapon does. It's a bit vague on the descriptions, but the only real way to know whether you like a new weapon is to try it. And you can also buy weapon upgrades from like these little vending machines at the end of each level. And those vending machines also sell other upgrades for your robot, like shields, and they get also like an extra life, because it's like a roguelite game, so death is permanent. But if you do die and you've bought the extra life, I think they call it like a recombination or something like that, you get to respawn once, and then that's it, unless you get enough cash to buy another one. But as you go through the levels, the prices of each of these upgrades start going up. So each time you go through a level, you get to pick the direction you want to go at the end. Once you get to like the exits, there'll be like several different ways you can go. They'll be all marked by like an icon on the door that leads you out, and that kind of tells you what the next level is going to be, like what sort of environment or what sort of enemies you're going to face in the next level, or even if the next level might be a boss. So you can kind of pick what direction you want to go when you get to the end, depending on how you feel about what you want to get done in the next level. Like if you're low on cash, you might want to go for a level where there's going to be lots of enemies, like there's a little swarm indication, that means there's going to be lots of enemies in the next level. Or there's these like cash levels where there's lots of little bits to blow up that just release cash. So that might be what you want to do for cash, or you just might want to pick a boss level if you just want to kill a boss, because when you kill the boss level, you advance to the next stage. So a few things to think about as you're going through. And then the deeper you go, as you go through the different stages, beating bosses and going on to next stages, the enemies become harder. Quite a good variation of enemies. Like there's lots of the different robots, they shoot different types of bullets and missiles, and they all move in different ways, and so a lot to keep you on your toes there. A lot of things to avoid. It gets a bit bullet hellish at times, with a lot of shit on the screen that's going to do damage to you that you have to try and avoid. So yeah, quick reactions and good awareness definitely needed. Lots of times, I got hit by stuff that I should have seen coming, that it was, a missile just slowly moving towards me that I wasn't paying attention to, that hit me. So yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, easy at first, but the deeper you go, the harder it gets. Controls could be twin stick, shooter style controls on a controller or mouse and keyboard, perfectly fine. Overall, found it very enjoyable, nice little indie game, nice graphics, colourful 2D graphics with lots of effects and explosions going off when things are happening. Very enjoyable to play, easy to pick up and play for a quick session or a long session if you want to invest a bit of time and get through a few stages, or if you keep dying, you know, have another go. So yeah, nice quick little indie game to play that can be played for a bit of a while if you want to carry on with it. Its full price is £6.19, so not a lot of money. I'm not sure how long it is overall, or even if it has an end. It's got some sort of story to it. The corporation that you're working for, or the corporation that all the robots are working for, have kind of gone mad, and you're the robot that has been sent to exterminate them. But it kind of hints that you don't have to. In like the description on the store page, it kind of hints that there's some other way to go through without actually killing the robots. I'm not quite sure what it's getting at there, but it might be worth, if you get into the game, it might be worth looking into that aspect of it. So there's any story is portrayed just in text when you're at the stores, the vending machines. There's a little like icon to click on to like read the latest news, and that's how the story is kind of portrayed. So it might be worth. There might be some deeper stuff to it there that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, I didn't play it. I haven't played it for a long time at the moment. I've played it for about 2.5 hours. Several lives in that time, and I think my best playthrough was probably lasted about 45 minutes on one life. Got through a few stages there. So there's no DLC or sequels, and just this standalone game. Worth the full price, I think. £6.19, not a great deal, and this is a good little game to keep you entertained. But it's one of those games that when it comes out on a sale, it's going to be down to probably like 50% off, down to like £3, maybe even less if the discount's higher. So one of those games, when it comes out on sale, it's a steal. You know, you might as well just pick it up. There's absolutely no reason not to. Yeah, even if you don't like it, you might have wasted yourself, a few quid. No problem at all there. So yeah, good robot, decent little indie 2D shoot 'em up. Well recommended, good fun, cool little game to play. So that was Good Robot.